Missed that one by ½ inch. Oh gosh, these are heavy. Always follow that crack in the center. This could be more frozen. It's kind of warm out today. I'm starting to like this 5-pound Tassie even more after using the wedge. And not denting the pole, not cracking it either. These things have thin poles, you just never know. You never know. I mean, almost all of the brands that made old Tassies, Plum, Key Steel, Kelly, all of them had cracked poles at some point. Not every head, but Key Steel was really the most known for it. Which is funny because none of the poles were hardened, and they still cracked. That's not good. Definitely not bashing the old Tassies. Those things are cool. I have a bunch of them, but to be honest, guys, none of them will beat this guy. None of them. I used to split with them before I made myself my own 5-pound Tassie. And nope, never going back. Oh, that looks like a piece of metal. Oh, it's not going anywhere. Oh. This stuff is heavy. It's a crotch piece. Oh. It's gonna be nasty. Okay, so another tip for you guys, or one tip for you guys, is to always follow where the cracks are taking you. I wanted to go straight across, where there's a crack going across or around this knot. I'm gonna split right there and get this piece gone, and then maybe I can take this off. You just gotta follow the wood. It'll tell you. Thing is, you gotta barely catch the edge. And I'll flip it over. And see, there's a crack on this side now. I go to where it's least opened up and open it up. I do feel, wow, there's 2 knots right there. I do feel sorry for you people that don't have any pine. This stuff is horrible. Okay. do this with one hand. Yeah, this stuff when it's cold, it's not that bad to split, really. It really isn't. Or maybe the 5-pound Tadsy just makes it that easy. Okay. Well, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, welcome to the Conrad Blacksmithing channel. Today, I'm going to be splitting some wood, kind of discussing the differences between splitting pine and then, you know, knotty, stringy hardwood. There's a lot of people who get into the whole hardwood argument, or oh, you don't have hardwood and all that kind of stuff, but there is a big difference between the two, honestly, and anybody who really splits wood will know that, and anybody who splits wood a lot will definitely appreciate the pine, the woods like pine, as opposed to the hardwoods. And then people who like to burn wood will appreciate the hardwoods rather than the pine, because this stringy locust, for example, will make crazy coals that last for a long time, and this pine will heat up your furnace a lot faster. But we'll just get started on this piece of pine right here. It's got a few big knots. It's pretty dry. I haven't tried splitting much of this stuff, but we'll see how it goes. The knots on this thing might be really stubborn. I've got some tips for you guys on splitting hardwood as well, because it's actually not that bad to split or cut if you do it at the right time. Okay. Oh geez, missed my hand on that one. And that's the difference between pine and locust, is it's gonna pop open a lot easier. Okay. And really, splitting anything, you're just gonna have to use your brain and figure out the path of least resistance. This stuff smells good. So like, for example, with this guy, we have that giant knot and this giant knot. And it's gonna really suck if I try to split between them two. Well, there's another knot right there. So I'm gonna go around them for now, and then see if I can get between them. Yeah. Let's see. Let's make it tough. But the real difference between a specifically designed and made for splitting axe and just a regular splitting axe is how easy it's going to get out of the wood. And I'll demonstrate that with the locust. I mean, mauls split wood really well too, but you're going to get tired fast, obviously, swinging an 8-pound head. And you're still going to have issues that you would have with an axe. Oh yeah, that's just gnarly. I'm not going to waste my time with this. I'll get to that later. But for the video's sake, we're going to move on to this piece of wood. Doesn't look like there's any knots. The grain. See, the way my axe is going is actually with the grain. It's kind of odd. This tree was really slanted. Yeah, see, that's grabbing that thing pretty well, which I've noticed. Some pine will do that and some pine won't. Look at that. That grain is so crooked. So I'm really gonna have to be smart following cracks that this has given me. Really, splitting pine with my Tazzies is kind of just, doesn't really take any skill, but where you really have to learn the wood is with hardwood and stringy wood. I had some bigger logs of this locust, but I split them all, as you can see. So I'm gonna try demonstrating with this, with these smaller guys. The biggest tip I have for splitting this stringy stuff is do it in the winter when it's frozen. When this wood is frozen, the grain and the moisture in the wood is also frozen, and it's kind of like splitting ice. Normally this wood is extremely interlocked and hard to get to pop open, but as you can see, when it's frozen like this, it splits open easy, or as easy as locust can be split. Just missed by a little bit, and you got a string attached to it. Yeah, I wish I had the bigger logs to really show you guys, but these smaller ones will get the point across. So for example, this log I'm splitting on is this same wood as this, is just a lot larger from the trunk, and I'll sink it. Oh, well, just bounced off. That's the cool thing about this wood, is it'll bounce off, but it'll still split. Just got to go back and forth. Getting a crack now. I think it likes that opposite side. Yeah, the crack's getting bigger. So you can see, once the log, got winded. Once the log actually starts to crack open, my axe will start sticking. It won't bounce off. And that's what I designed these axes to do, is come out of the wood easy. Normally, well, that one stuck, but even with a bad stick like that, you just gotta rock it twice. Now I have a couple other axes here. Here's my chopping axe. About the same head weight, but a different profile. And it might be really difficult to get this out because it's got a way different, way different profile. I'm gonna have to be careful because I really sunk that one now. As you can see, that's the difference. Is you can, let's see, let me see if I can get a video of that handle flexing. She's really sunk in there. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but I am pulling up hard. And if I were to really wrench on that thing, it would probably break. And that's really axes will perform so differently with just a change in the profile. And it's quite amazing to witness. Now to get this out, boy, yeah, I might break that handle. So what I'm gonna have to do is try and release the tension somehow. And this is where a splitting wedge comes in really handy, which I'm actually going to go grab. So give me a second there. This should also give me an opportunity to show you guys what a hardened pole does. I'll show you what this pole looks like before I start hammering. Let's see, there we go. It's got some stuff on it. And you can see it's very thin, right? It's a Tassie pole. Okay, so I got this guy out. She's good now, nice and safe. And for giggles, I'll just keep going. She split. You do that with any old Tassie and you're gonna be having a bad day, guys. That's the main thing about these axes, people, is I make these specifically for doing this, and they do it very efficiently. Let's actually do a pie cut right here. See if I can. Yeah, that thing's cracked. Most of the time with this locust, I don't even bother trying to get it all the way split and apart. Like those two, those are just split and done. I'll move on. That's split, and that's split. See if I can do this in half. That's in half. There you go. Done. These are purpose made, people. Purpose built. Let's see, we got 5 minutes. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, a difference between hardwood and pine, and also how it's not that bad to split this stuff in the winter. If it was 0 degrees outside right now, it'd be a lot easier to split this big stuff. This small stuff is pretty easy, but yeah, that's the main difference. I also wanted to show you guys how this guy performs in hardwood. And I've actually never hammered anything with the pole, so that was fun to do. It doesn't look any different at all. And that's the main thing I don't understand with a lot of old axes, is why they wouldn't harden the pole. And I actually do understand it. It's just they didn't have the time or the money to do it. They wanted to make the cheapest axe possible. And the good thing is I'm not after doing that. I'm after making the best axe I can. And these Tassies are just about as good as I can do for splitting. So hope you guys enjoy using them. If you do want to try and get one, I do lotteries and sales on my Facebook group, Conrad Blacksmithing. I got a website there. All the instructions are there. I'm not going to do a huge plug on that. But yeah, I'll give you guys a shot of what this big log looks like now. It is actually split. I didn't just chop it and say it's split. So there's the middle. Of course, I had some help with from the wedge with that, which that helps a lot. But these pies, I'll slip the axe in there. Whoops. you can see that's just split. All I would have to do is flip it over on the other side and split from that side, and they'd pop right off in the middle there, split. And that's a 24-inch log, 32-inch handle. So hope you guys got some good information from this video. I love splitting. I wish I had some more wood to split. I've already split it all. Also, one thing about locust is actually when it's dry, I find it's really difficult to split because it just stays stringy all the time. If you split dry locust in the winter, it's still going to be stringy because there's no moisture to freeze the grains. So yeah, it's a hardwood to split. It's a hardwood to deal with. It's a nice wood to burn, but you just have to deal with it in the right way and at the right time to make it easier on yourself. Pine, that's just always easy. There's no excuse for pine. But hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys next time.